Hi everyone, my name is Anthony Cummins and I'm a historical researcher and author, and this video is really basically for my subscribers and the people who follow me, so you can keep up to date with what's going on. As you'll know if you've been following me, it's now 2014 and it's now October, and if you're one of my followers, subscribers, you know I'm in Japan again. So why am I in Japan this time? First off, we've got to finish the first Natori Ryu book, so I tried to finish this before I came back to Japan, but we still had the month of October to deal with, and actually our deadline is in 7 days, so the Natori Ryu book is going through. But what am I actually here researching is the question. So if you've been following me, many moons ago, I came across my first ninja scroll, and by that I mean the first one that I owned, and it was called Mizukagami. Now, which basically means water mirror, and it's the name of many techniques in sort of jiu-jitsu schools or samurai schools where they have the water mirror technique. Same as suigetsu and all that. They're very similar terms that go around. And there's a famous ninja scroll called the Mizukagami. I call this a second tier scroll because first tier is things like Bansen Shukai, Chikamatsu, Shoninki, and very much the Hattori Hanzo stuff, all the stuff that's in the prime limelight. Then of course you get second tier ninja scrolls, which are ones that people know about but don't really know about, and then you get third and fourth tier scrolls, which are like just totally unknown ninja scrolls, which we've got some of. And of course the ones that nobody can see in the museum. So what am I doing with this ninja scroll? Well, to give you a quick brief history, up until I came along, it was only believed that two existed in the ninjutsu community, not in other communities. Other communities did know about this, but in the ninjutsu community it's pretty much believed only two existed, and one of them was in the Iga Ueno Museum and the other one was in the private collection, which was bought by Nakashima Sensei probably about 10 years ago, I think, and he bought it. So of course we couldn't, that was all we ever heard about it. We didn't really. I got to see the original Nakashima scroll, but he wouldn't let me photocopy it all because, of course, he just paid a lot of money for it. So, which is rightly so, his property. So what happened was that one day I was just in a Tokyo bookshop and I came across a cabinet, and this old man came up and said, I've looked through. I was like, usual stuff, archery, this, that, and the other. And we came across this scroll, and cut a long story short, I bought it. It turns out to be the Mizukagami. Not only does it turn out to be the Mizukagami, it turns out to be the oldest one on record, dating right back to 1678. It's an original from 1678, gold, and gold painted the lot, which was amazing, which put me on this journey to find a man called Hagiwara Juzo, and which took me to a school called Mubyoshi Ryu or Muhyoshi Ryu. And since then, I have collected 1, 2, 3, I think I own 3 copies of the Mizukagami scroll I now own. So when we thought there was only 2 in existence, we now know that there's at least 6 or 7, and I own 3 of them personally. So what I've come to do is come to Japan to actually reconstruct, now be careful with that word, but I'm going to reconstruct Muhyoshi or Mubyoshi Ryu. You can call it Muhyoshi Ryu or Mubyoshi Ryu, both are the same. The B and the H are interchangeable, and it could be something to do with regional dialect. It may have always been called Mubyoshi, maybe it was separated from Muhyoshi to Mubyoshi on the different branches, we don't know. But that's what I'm here to find out, things like that. Now, what happened is that Mubyoshi Ryu, the reason I use Mubyoshi and not Muhyoshi is because of this, there's a man who's actually the last grandmaster of Mubyoshi Ryu. Now, I'm going to get this absolutely core straight at the beginning. He is not an inheritor of ninjutsu. The school was set up in the early to mid 1600s, probably mid 1600s. So let's call it a base date of 1650, and it was set up to actually pretty much to be a comprehensive civilian samurai school. By that I mean it wasn't a school of war, as in it wasn't about military campaigns. It's about hand-to-hand fighting, magical rituals for personal travel, chain and sickle weapons, but then added to it, it also had the arts of shinobi for civilian life, i.e. how to break into people's houses, or how to stop people breaking into your houses, or how to stop people on the roads, stealing from you, things like that. Pretty much you know, shinobi things. So I'm here at the minute, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm writing a book with the aid of the school. The school are going to give out, I'm going to photograph in a few weeks, their entire jiu-jitsu curriculum, their chain and sickle curriculum, their bow staff curriculum, and then on the other side, me and Ben, Morgan, and Duncan as well. Duncan took the photographs. Have taken pictures of all the stuff from the Mizukagami. I found other scrolls that are from the school. I found loads of stuff. So I'll just give you an idea of what we've come across so far. Now, this is I've just come to pick up. I'm in Japan. I bought this probably a year ago. This is the first time I've come to pick it up. These are Edo period scrolls. So this is Mubyoshi Ryu, the school, or part of it. Not all of it, of course, but you know, we're tracking down. This is the majority of the school. So here you'll see, there's the name of the school. This is the scroll. Obviously I'm not going to go wheeling out on camera, but it's too long. So we've got that one. We got this one. This is the actually this is their school now. Actually, this is their main scroll, and you can see it's like that. This is a Mokuroku list of skills. Now, these type of scrolls you can find in Japan by the thousands. There are so many for different schools of these, but the problem is because it's Mokuroku, which means it's a list. Can you see the dash and then just skill names? That means all the information under that skill name there has been missing. So you can buy these, not Mubyoshi, but you can buy any school like this from Japan, loads of them, but they're pretty much useless unless you've been passed down the original knowledge, because the idea is that it's just the name of a skill, and then the person who practices the skill knows the name of the skill. But the good thing is that the schools still exist, so we do have the majority of them. Let me just pull that up a minute. We do have the majority of them now. They've not got all of them. Mainly the jiu-jitsu and the sickle has been passed down, or at least, you know, shown. I'll go more in detail in that in the book. But the jiu-jitsu for definite has been passed down. So we have about 60 or 70 jiu-jitsu skills, and we have some chain and sickle skills, and a few other bits. But what makes this school sort of stand out is, in the ninja community, is this scroll. Can you see? That's the Mizukagami there. So this is their ninja scroll. So this is one of us, say about 3 I own of these now. I seem to be a magnet for, I am like a magnet for this school scroll. They just keep popping up. It's like, Anthony, have another Mizukagami. It's like, I don't want any more Mizukagamis, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? Stop giving me these things. It's like, this, it's almost like these Mizukagamis just hone in and follow me. And like, publish us, I swear they are. So what I'm here to do is publish this ninja scroll. But instead of publishing it alongside other ninja scrolls, like I've done in the past with different things, I'm going to try to rebuild the school. So we've got the sensei's modern things, and we've got the my versions of, you know, photographic things of this school. And sorry, of the ninja scroll, and we're going to add on top of that some other stuff, some little bit of special extras there for you as well. When will the book be out? No idea. I'm literally here just piecing the first bits together. So the ninja stuff's translated, many of the scrolls are translated, but it's going to take a long time for the graphic designer to get through everything to make the pictures all nice and rosy and clean and sharp and good. And then of course if you've seen my other videos, we tracked down lion dance people, Mint. They were part of Mubyoshi Ryu. It's a big thing I've got to try and put back together. So if you're going to take anything away from this video, take the fact that we can't reconstruct the entire school, but there's such a good proportion of it that I don't think it should be lost. There's only about 4 or 5 people, probably maybe 6 people in all of Japan practicing this school. and if these people stop, it becomes extinct, and it's been going since the 1650s. So we should save it collectively, which leads me to my next point. Funding and help. Don't worry guys, I'm not asking for any money, no problem. I have funded this trip, I have bought these scrolls, I have bought many other scrolls, we have bought lots of stuff. This is going to be a costly venture, but that's no problem, you know, we've dealt with that, everything's paid for. But what we are missing is help from you guys out there, which, to make it a little bit extra special, this book, I would like to pull in some help from the people out there. Now, help can come in 2 or 3 ways. We need more graphic designer type people, and I mean people who are pretty good at Photoshop. I need some help with Photoshop. I just don't have time to do it up to a professional standard. So I need people to help me with Photoshop. So if you can do that, that's brilliant. That's the basic help. The main help I need is people making stuff. We don't need much making, but it would be really, really good if we could have 2 types of things. I need some tools making from this school to bring them back to life. But not only that, we need them sending to us. So the tools need to be constructed. I can deal with you guys individually. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Or secondly, I need 3D modelers, i.e. people who do computer 3D modeling. So people who, not just Photoshop, they actually build 3D models of things in a computer, and they can, you know, make them for us. And lastly, some finance. Now, by this I mean finance, like say somebody makes it in America, say somebody makes a tool for us in America, we need someone to finance them, the posting of packaging back to England for me for when I get home and to photograph them. So, and all that type of thing. So basically, if you can Photoshop well, please contact me. If you can deal in a workshop, and by this I mean a really good sort of craftsman. I know there's lots of people they want to try, but it's got to be a professional level, built to how a craftsman would build it back then. Then contact me. If you can 3D model on computer, please contact me. And if you have got any cash and you wish to invest, sorry, invest is the wrong word. If you wish to give a charitable donation to help me pay for these other people's effort, like maybe I have to get a 3D model made on a 3D printer, or I have to get some craftsman stuff sent from America to England, or get some England there, you know, all that type of thing. So of course there's no money in return for this. This is not like Kickstarter where you get a bit of money back. This is all about, can you donate to this cause? Just to give it that extra length and section, and get the community together to help build it. So I hope you can help in that way. If not, don't worry, it's all paid for at this end. We'll get it out as normal with our, you know, normal style photographs and basically normal drawings. But it'd be nice to push it that extra level. Right, guys. Over the next 2 months, I know those who Facebook me and all this, I just can't answer everything, guys. I've got to concentrate on this. I've come all the way to Japan not to sit on Facebook. So if I'm not answering you on Facebook, I apologise, but it's more important that I get this stuff done. I do this stuff 24/7, chaps and ladies. I don't know if you understand that, but I wake up in the morning and I start this. And it's now 5:05 at night, and I'm waiting for Yoshie to arrive, and she's going out shopping, and we're going to carry on till about 10 o'clock tonight. That's how my days run. I wake up and we don't stop, and I go to bed and I wake up and I don't stop while I'm here in Japan. Nothing changes that. So we've got lots to do. So please, if you are interested in doing one of those 3 things, can you email me, not Facebook me? I'll put the email address here. Okay guys, my name's Anthony Cummins. Keep up to date, subscribe for more videos, and just get involved.